I suppose I might as well call it part two of it, because part one was trying to talk about it, lead up to it a little bit, but I took the long way around and ended up in Devonshire or something like that. It's 2:19 p.m. actually a.m. and it's still March 17th, which is St. Patty's Day, the cook day. And then a day to try to remember how to cook corned beef without killing it. I think of it as I haven't been able to. I had talked about how certain things do matter the most to me, including the ability to cook, to be self sufficient, to not depend on someone else's charity, to be self sufficient enough where I'm functioning. And sometimes I feel like I'm not functioning very well. I've heard about it. I've heard about it. I've heard about it as things happening in people's lives where memories were getting lost and they started depending upon everybody else for help. How a person suffering would get so damn prideful, so damn angry, because maybe certain skills have been lost somehow, blocked somehow. Maybe, I don't know, disintegrated or something. But I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I still can't. There have been movies, there have been shows, but there have been actual documentaries out there concerning about people losing identity or losing functionality, losing more than what they know and what they are. To fix something on a stove, you have to have a knowledge base of I don't know. I used to tell you, I could tell you like crazy. I haven't been in a cooking school, but I was taught by my brother mostly how to cook food at home. Watch pots never boils. Yeah, well, it still can. As long as you're stirring the damn thing, you're seeing the bubbles coming up. And then you have to measure it carefully, whether or not you're going to be keeping it there at that state or not, depending on what food you're fixing. If you're fixing rice, you wait until the water gets boiled. You throw your measured rice into the water that's already been measured. Whatever kind of serving it is how much rice you're throwing in there into the measured water. And some people would throw salt. I never did. I just threw salt afterwards. And then you put the lid on, lower the heat until it's about ooh, low, low flame. It's supposed to be low heat through the electric current. You keep it on there for about 10, 12 minutes. Take it off heat, put it aside, let the convection still work. Still drying out the rice a little bit, but still keeping it moist. If you keep it on the burner, it'll still maintain the same cooking level and it'll dry it and stick it to the pan, which is always the hardest damn thing anyway. Or burn the damn thing, turn it into a blackened mess. I've done that too many damn times. You season it up with salt and pepper and butter or whatever. Even gravies work on it. And then there's mashed potatoes. Now these things are basic staples. They go along with any kind of meat that you can fix. They're okay by themselves. I mean, you had fixed even a plain chicken gravy. It'll go with rice and mashed potatoes, or even mushroom. But it'll go well with the starch there. It'll keep your stomach alive. With mashed potatoes, a whole bunch of water, and less on the dried potato flakes. Of course, you could throw in butter. That makes it even easier for the texture. And a bit of pre-measured on the milk, so we get the creaminess going. When the water boils, you take it off. I mean, you take it off heat right there. And you throw in your potatoes and you start mixing it up. Depending on the pan that you've got, that's what you can use to mix it up with. Me, if it's going to be a non-stick or somewhat of a non-stick, I can use a wooden spoon on it. Couldn't fluff it up as much, but I can use a spoon on it. If it's a stainless steel pot, then yes, I could use a whisk. I could use a fork. Throw in some more butter, salt and pepper. It'll be ready to go. If you need it a little bit more creamier, just watch it on the amount of milk that you're pouring into it. Stiffer potatoes, you use less water in the cooking process. And again, it's good for stuff. You can throw in pieces of meat and vegetables in it, make it into a mess. Of course, if you had brown gravy, that works too. All these things. And yet, if I happen to look at the damn pot and I'm not sure how to fix the damn shit, then I know I'm in trouble. These things would fill your gut and keep you fed. It may not be the most nutritious, but at least it keeps you fed. And if you're able to fix maybe something else to go along with it, I don't know. Maybe you fry up a hamburger patty. That's a more advanced cooking on that one. Because now you're dealing with meats and thermometers and temperatures, which is suitable for cooking thoroughly and which is not. I had to learn these things the hard way. Since I am talking about, this is way too damn early in the morning for me. I'm going to be probably searching for coffee at this point. It's almost 2:30. In about an hour, my alarm goes off, and I'm supposed to be getting stuff ready to go to work. In about a few hours, Dial Red comes, and I get to go to school and see what happens. And hopefully the coffee will be kicking it, because if not, I'll be looking for more coffee to drink. Here's the thing, as a young man, coffee is everything. Caffeine is everything. But as an older flirt, it doesn't do shit. At least it doesn't do it for me anyway. I discovered that. Getting older, I really don't have the energy of caffeine pumping through my system again. It just doesn't keep the heart stimulated. And it's a damn shame, too. It scares me when I start losing memory like that. I'll start repeating myself. And yes, I am getting tired because I haven't had that much sleep. I've been tossing and turning left and right. But I am going back to school today. Despite how bad my body feels like it's the other side of town, the other side of hell at this point. So, we'll see what happens. Tired, don't want to go back. So, I'm not going to go lay down. I got a shower to catch. Now, let's just hope I can remember how to do the shower. Let's see, you turn on the faucet. It's supposed to be at a temperature. Hit the controller for the overhead shower. The major thing is to take the clothes off, right? First, S. Okay.